Why do you think you have become so successful?
In my whole career.
Yes.
Um, I don't think I've become very successful. I mean, I've wanted to always do better in what I achieve, but yeah, everything in life is hard work, so just always working hard.
Skulle I skrive på den?
There's a big step from Brøndby to
Yeah.
Bro. Are you happy that you moved to Bro?
Yeah, I am. This was part of my plan, so this was the right step for me, and I'm happy with the decision I made. So I can't complain.
How is it to play with semi-professionals instead of fully professional players?
Obviously we can. There's a difference because these guys have not as much time to work on extra things, but they still put a lot of effort, and I can see that a lot of guys have deserved to be professional. So it's just unfortunate that it's a title that's in there, but the players show that they can and deserve the right to be playing also professional. So,
Oh, sorry.
oh, I don't think it's so much of a problem for me.
Do you feel you're taken more seriously than your teammates?
No, I think they take it just as serious as me, but the difference is I have more time to work on only football. So
Yeah.
that's the only difference. I think they're very serious about it because it is a job. It's just because they've got two jobs, but I think they take it just as serious.
Okay.
That's why we're still in number 7 position.
What are you doing when all the other players are at work?
I work on things that I can improve my football wise. Some days we do extra trainings with one of the coaches, and some days we do also maybe twice a week. Myself, Emil, Balgren, and one or two other guys will do weight training, and that's part of what you do as a professional. So it's not like we have a lot of time off as well.
Do you feel that the other players have improved now they are playing in the Superliga?
Yes, everyone improves because when you go up another level, you meet better players. So naturally, you begin to think faster, learn much more quicker because the level is higher. So you're not playing with players, you're playing with some guys that are playing in the national team, and so naturally you adjust and learn and get confident, and that helps you become a better player.
Okay. Is there a big difference for playing in Zimbabwe compared with Denmark if you think of the weather?
Yeah, of course there is a big difference. I didn't play. I only played 2 years in Zimbabwe, but I think the difference obviously is like two extremes. In the winter, it's very cold there, and obviously in Africa, in Zimbabwe, it's much warmer. But there's also quite similar difficulties because it's also hard to play in a very hot place. Some towns in Zimbabwe are extremely hot, and that's hard to play in. So it's yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. Are you missing Brøndby in any way?
Yes, I do always because I have a lot of friends there. The club, the atmosphere. It's a big club. So I do miss aspects of that, and I will always wish to try and go one day to a level like this or be with Hobro and make Hobro become a bigger club than it is. But obviously, it's always nice to play for one of the biggest clubs in the country.
How is it to live in the country, far away from the cities?
From the countryside, huh?
Yeah.
I actually stayed in Huddersfield, so and that's in Sonijska, so I'm kind of used to it. But it is obviously it's different. There's not as much activity to do after trainings, or in general, most of the players here don't live in Hobro, so there's not many that live here. Also doesn't have work, so it is a quieter environment, but it's part of the life that you have to adapt.
How is it to live in Denmark?
It's okay. I mean, I've been here now 5 years. Um, it's a good experience for me. I will always remember where I've lived in 3 countries. So for me, these are all life experiences. When I'm done playing football, I can have a history of playing in different parts, in different continents and different places. So it's a great experience for me.
Which game has been the most important in your career and why?
Shit, most important. To this moment, I would say the Northland game, and actually there's three. Maybe when I look back, the most important was in terms of my club career. I'd say Brøndby, when we had to play against the last couple of games to survive relegation. That was important in the sense that there was so much meaning behind it. So that was the best. I'll say the Northland, Horsens, and the Odense game. Those games were very important that we won them and we managed to get results from each game. So it was, I can't say one, I'd say those three were exceptionally different from other games for me.
Who is the best player you played with?
Shit. Let me think. I think, there was. I'll give you a list because I can't say one. It's difficult because then I'll look at the different positions.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about like Dennis Ramadhan was a good guy. He was a good player. Kallenberg as well, played with him. I think one that really surprised me was Bola Rouge. I think he was maybe the most. I don't know. He had something about him that you could see that he's been at a higher level and he was good at what he does. So those were, I'll say, the three most biggest players I can think of right now that I've played with.
Yes. And the best player you played against?
I played against Brazil in a friendly game, so I would say I'll probably say Kaká. He was just very calm on the ball, but also Rubinho was also good that day. So, but yeah, actually the one who surprised me the most out of everyone, and I have to, when I think of a player that was amazed by, was Alves. That day he was probably the player that he just was so good, so quick, so intelligent. He was on another level when he played, and that for me, I always remember that he was something else.